Hi there. We're coming up on it here. Won't be long. About 45 seconds, and we'll get a start. I've been through trials and tribs getting everything set up for this. So what do you think? Look like me or not? Maybe not so much. Like my mug? My wife got me that. Living with a Dane builds character. Is this working? That's the question. We'll find out soon enough, I guess. Shows that I'm streaming. So we'll just, well, there we are. It is 11 o'clock, and I did promise that I would start at 11 on the 1st of October. Here we are. Welcome to Studio Takes, and the series during October is going to be called MythBusters. There's Jim. Hi there, Jim. Welcome to the show, so to speak. See, I still think in broadcast terms. So yeah, MythBusters is going to be about just some of the things that people think or imagine about voiceovers. And we're going to ask some rather pointed questions about whether certain things really are as they seem to be. Are all the truths and truisms about doing voiceovers true? Or are they theory? Or are they practical some of the time and maybe not necessary other times? So these are the kind of things that I'd like to cover, and I've got a lot of ideas, but I really today mainly want to just get the kinks out, make sure everything is working, make sure you guys are hearing everything. I'm actually going to pull up a voiceover. Let's see, find something real fast here. Oh, this is total boring, but just to play. I'm going to play this for you and make sure that the audio from playback on this is coming through. So just listen to a little of this. Rules for working in a lysimeter with quarantine species. Lysimeter is an installation for the experimental study of agricultural problems in the conditions close to natural. Lysimeters provide safe phytosanitary conditions for working with quarantine and extremely dangerous pests. Okay, that's enough. So are you hearing that? Is that coming through? That's the first thing I want to know. If I do an audio feed from, for example, in this case, Twisted Wave, which is my weapon of choice for doing voiceovers, is the playback coming through? And is it clear or is it echoey? So let me know that in chat. So far, Jim says all sounds and looks good, but I think that might have been posted before I sent that audio over. So Jim or anybody else who's listening that can just let me know, that would be very helpful. And so again, today, if you're just tuning in, welcome to a live feed, the first of what will be almost a full month of weekdays of feeds. I've got quite a few ideas for things that we can cover on this, called Voiceover. I heard a blip. Okay, what was the blip, I wonder? Okay, Woody, I'm going to play this again. Please listen and see if we get full audio coming from this little narration clip. Rules for working in a lysimeter with quarantine species. Lysimeter is an installation for the experimental study of agricultural problems in the conditions close to natural. Lysimeters provide safe phytosanitary conditions for working with quarantine and extremely dangerous pests. There we are. So, what are you thinking? Is that audio okay? Again, I know there will be a delay before you're able to respond, so we'll just kind of watch the chat here. So many windows to have open when you're doing one of these feeds. I've got a program called OBS. Got that snuck in over here on the side. That's that. And then I've got my Facebook Live window. That's here. And then I also have a list of things I want to talk about. That's down here. So it's interesting. There's the mic feed to take. Okay, it says a little bit louder than your live voice. Okay, that kind of makes sense, and I can adjust that. Let's try it actually one more time. Today is Shake Out the Bugs Day, so this is the perfect day to do this, and I appreciate you guys giving me feedback. So here is. Oh, I'll do this. This is kind of fun. I'm doing a voiceover for some kind of a storybook series or something where I'm the grandpa, so I'll play some of this. Hi, it's Dane Scott Golden. Okay, skip ahead. Hi, Johnny. Look at my new bus. I'll show you how I drive the bus. We'll also pick up Mommy, Bonnie, Spotty, and Papa. Then we'll all go for a picnic. Okay, so I turned it down a little bit. I'm going to play it one more time. Hi, Johnny. Look at my new bus. I'll show you how I drive the bus. We'll also pick up Mommy. Okay, so that's that, and then here's my mic. Are we pretty much even Steven at this point? While we're waiting, again, if anybody new is tuning in, this is the first day of a month of feeds. That's why I want to take the first day here to just make sure everything's working well. A month of feeds called Voiceover MythBusters, where we're going to talk about a lot of the things that people, if you go to YouTube, you look for, good to go, Woody says. Okay, thank you very much for that, Woody. I appreciate that. And also you, Jim, for the feedback, because now I'm starting to feel confident that we've got stuff under control here. So, excellent, excellent. Okay, close that out. Now, finally, I can focus on what I was going to say. So there are many, many different things that we learn when yes, the recordings will be saved for later, and I think I'm also going to try and get them all up on YouTube too, Woody. So this is the plan. I want this to be kind of a library of things that people can get to. But if you can tune in live, that's fun too, because then if you've got questions, I can even address them right while we're talking here. Things that people have learned through Facebook videos, through webinars, through coaching, through YouTube, through Vimeo, through any number of different media and methods of disseminating information that can be true, but aren't necessarily true or applicable or necessary for everybody. So that's the approach we're taking to this. How much of the religious canon related to voiceover is truly something that must be taken with absolute dead seriousness by everybody in every situation? How much can we bend the rules? How much is just false? How much of it is just a misnomer? Sometimes it becomes urban legend. One person says it, others pick up on it, then they start preaching the same doctrine, and pretty soon it's like this universal truth. And when I look at some of the things that are being taught as regular, routine, must-do things, and I see how many people then will in Facebook groups say, well, you have to have this and you got to have it like this because that's what they've heard. This is what they've learned. It's absolutely earnest. They believe it, but it's not based necessarily on their own experience, but on things that they've learned from other people. I'm kind of a lone wolf and came into the voiceover realm without YouTube and without Vimeo and without a lot of these things. And when I look at some of the assertions that are made, some of them, they have their validity. Some of them are valid. And some of them, I've never done them, never needed them, and I'm not sure why you need them either. So we're going to cover a lot of questions. I'm going to go through the list of some of the ones I have so far. And then maybe even during this get-together here today, you can pipe in with any that you think of that maybe we could add to the list. But here are some of them. One, you need to have an isolation booth. You need to buy acoustic treatment panels. You need a microphone shock mount. You need a microphone pop filter. The best mic for you is the one that others use. You can't make it without coaching. You need to record voiceovers at 24-bit 48 kilohertz. Better gear will make you a better voiceover person. You need an agent. You need to have a voice like a network announcer. You should never try to produce your own demo. A good demo done for you by someone else is a $2,000 idea. You need to change your demo yearly or even every few months. Having a beautiful voice is the key to success. You need a website to get voiceover jobs. You should charge the same rates everywhere. You need to learn how to do punch and roll. You need to do, this is kind of a large category, a lot of processing, have a sophisticated audio chain for your voiceovers. You need a separate monitor or a tablet for your script. You need a DAW, digital audio workstation. You can't do good voiceovers using a USB mic. So those are, the list goes on. There are lots of things we can discuss, and I'm going to break these down one at a time on a daily basis, and most of the feeds probably won't be as long as this. And we'll cover some of these ideas and some of these thoughts, things that are taught, the religious canon of voiceovers. In some cases, busting some myths. Sometimes maybe we'll even kind of uphold what the common beliefs are on these things. And again, if you have some ideas, things that you think would be make good topics, please let me know. You can do it in chat here. You can also send me a personal message in our groups like Rate My Voiceover and the Fiverr and Upwork Voiceover Lounge and the Fiverr VO Enclave and Gig Doctor if you're over there. Feel free to get to me through any of those and send me messages. Coaching is available through me. I'm discounting it during COVID to $50 for an hour and then $40 for each additional half hour after that. And so if you would like to take advantage of that, you can also personal message me about that. And that's going to do it for today. I hope that you will make a habit. Maybe you can even tell Siri to remind you every day at 11 o'clock in the morning, Central Time, U.S., to tune in and join us for these live feeds. I think there'll be a lot of fun, and I'm hoping we get some good participation from everybody in chat here as we're doing them. And again, we will try to have them disseminated out to at least YouTube as well as the Facebook groups. So looking forward to these. It's going to be fun. And if you have any questions or comments after this, again, feel free to send me messages. Thanks for today's first get-together, and we'll look forward to doing this again soon. And again, thanks for watching.